G'day guys, Robert here. I'm going to be analysing a game that Guitarizt sent in. Looks like it's going to be an Arabia Huns war. Let's check it out, yep. Okay, let's watch it off. This is good. Scouting for sheep. Very important with Huns, means you don't need to build houses. And you want to start getting the food in as quickly as possible so you can keep making villages. Pretty standard. Come on villages, go eat the sheep. Yeah, well done. He's going to keep scouting around his scout. Hopefully he'll do some sheep scouting, because you don't want your sheep just to sit here. May as well do some work. There we are, off they go. Go to control grouping to make it easier to find them. Good tip you should always do control plus a number when you're selecting a unit. Then it'll bring up this little number next to it. And then when you press that number, so in case of the scout number 1, double tap and it'll go to it. Just tap it once, it'll show you where it is. So that's always useful. Just found some extra sheep down here. Already showing you the extra scouting you'll find with your sheep. Otherwise the scout had to go all the way around. Now he knows where it is. Assuming he noticed. Yep, standard build, 6 on sheep. And he's going to go after his only wood line at the moment. It doesn't look too bad, you could probably get a pretty decent lumber camp in that spot there. Hey, scouts found some more sheep and a boar, that's good. Okay, now this is the first thing that I would disagree with, sending all of his sheep in straight away. He could keep this sheep here, go scout over there, keep that one, just do some stuff around this area. He doesn't need to eat them yet, and 2 minutes into the game I would hope the enemy isn't scouting my base already. As you possibly just noticed, he had a little bit of idle time there, about 3 or 4 seconds. He had the food in the bank, he just didn't click a villager. That's something you gotta always watch. Like those 3 seconds, it doesn't seem like much, but if you do that for every single villager in Dark Age, that's what, 20 villages times 3. That's a minute of wasted time there. Oh, and this is unfortunate. He's just killed 2 sheep. So this is why you should avoid keeping these sheep just standing right underneath the town centre. Move them over here, maybe 3 or 4 tiles away. Then the villagers aren't, well, hopefully they're not going to run over there and eat it. And if they are, you've got a little bit of time to stop it. Well there, he just needs to turn around and go eat that one. Okay. Scout's still going, he's found another boar. There you got both boars, deer, gold, 2 okayish wood lines. It's pretty good. This villager here, ball is going okay. This villager's got to walk all the way around this dude to drop off her wood. Like that tree, that's already down to 85. This one's, oh okay, that's a bad example. They're still pretty even. But you'll see that by the time this tree's finished, this one will probably still have 20 or so wood left in it. And that's just a waste of time. If they were both chopping this tree, and then they both chop that one, they'd be done a lot sooner than chopping them all one at a time. Oh, and he's killed another sheep here. What's that? That's 2 sheep rotting away with a combined 140 or so food in them. So that's just such a waste. If you'd only eaten 1 sheep at a time, then by the time that 4th sheep would have been about halfway finished by the time the boar got in. But this way he's already killed his 5th sheep, so he's going to be behind when he gets to feudal age a sheep or 2. Now he went to berries a little bit early. I would have put another villager on boar, or sheep in this case, just to get the meat. So this villager's gone there, collected 10 food, and then walked all the way back. That's a little bit of wasted time. This mill probably isn't the best spot. In that little square there, right next to the berries, probably better. Because you can have 2 people on that one, 2 people on that one. Then once those 2 berries are done, 2 on that, 2 on that. And once they're done, 2 on that, 2 on that. And then there's a minimum walking time. Whereas here, they've all got to cross 1 tile gap, which admittedly isn't a lot, but a little bit of wasted time. And this villager here, it's just like this guy, this chick all over again. Walk all the way around the berries to drop off. Oh, that's just unlucky. Not much you can do that if you're not paying really close attention to the minimap. Yep, there, another couple of seconds idle time. Not really much you can do there, just gotta have a rough idea for when loom will finish. Alright, let's have a look at these trees. That one's almost down to 30 wood. 30 wood. Yep, this one's still on 46. So I guess already our village is 15 wood down compared to the other two. That's just wasted time. That berries, 112, that one's 108. So yeah, it's only like 4 or 5 food, but over the life of the berry bush it'll rack up pretty quickly. Yeah, it's a decent boiler, just about underneath. All the sheep carcasses and sheep standing around, so it'll make it difficult. But right now, because if this has happened to me in the game and I've already killed some sheep by accident, I would start laying farms right now. Grab this guy, and where's the other injured one? That one. 7 and 10 HP respectively. Get 2 farms up across the top or down here, just because you're going to need the extra food sooner. And by the looks of it, he's killed another sheep, so that one's down to 60 food. So, yes, look, he's gained 1 sheep from the enemy, but you can't count on that in every game. You gotta watch your eco and make sure it's working as efficiently as possible. And now that's okay, you got 2 of them on it, but you only need to walk around 1 bit. Well, it's like that one just turns around and then walks around 1 villager. Not a lot of walking. That's what you want to get going as soon as possible in the Dark Age, because you want to get as much resources as possible, so that you've got a bit of an advantage. Everything's going okay. Probably send some villagers to wood now. Maybe 1 more. See how it goes. But this is where, as you can see from the score, he's already 30 or 40 points down. That's probably just due to scouting, because he's got basically no information on the enemy. You can see he's got a wood line here and secondary gold out there. Other than that, not much. You could maybe assume that there's a wood line here because you got that tree and that looks like there's a little bit of a colour gradient there where it goes to the lighter colour for trees, but you can't really assume that. So he's got basically no scouting information on the enemy, which is going to be a real pain when it comes to feudal age. Okay, he's going to go for 22 pop. He should be clicking up about now, latest for 22 pop, so that shows he's had about 30 seconds of idle time maybe. Maybe closer to 20. But it all racks up. The earlier you can get your scouts out, the better. The more damage you can do before the enemy has spearmen or anything. Or too many spearmen, I should say. Yeah, by now he definitely needs to lay some farms, because they're not all going to fit around the... Yeah, there we are, that's good. Farms, well done. Okay, should be sending some more villagers to wood. You're going to want at least 10 on wood for a scout rush, I'd say. What have we got at the moment? We've got 8, 9. We're going to want at least another one. I'd probably send 2 or 3, just because you're not going to have much food here, so they're just going to be chopping straggler trees. May as well get them gathering resources efficiently. That one, could probably chop that tree there, save a little bit of walking. It's not that much of a big deal, it'd be an extra 10 wood maybe. Yeah, all those. But I would definitely not have used that villager, would have grabbed the more injured guy, and I wouldn't have put the farm in this position. Because if you sit down and you watch a farmer do his farming, they will only use a 2x2 grid out of the 3x3 for the farm. Like, as you can see in the grid mod, you got 3x3. It would only use these 4 squares here, and not those 5 around that side. So this chick here has to walk a little bit further than this dude. Yeah, that's a good farm. They just walk straight down. She has to walk up a bit. And farms around here, they have to walk across that 1 square, and then walk that square back to keep farming. I think someone worked out that the farm over here, guy over here, could finish his farm and walk once around the TC in the time it takes someone to finish there. That's like, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds to walk around the TC. It's just extra time, more efficient around the side. I would probably move this farm up 2 spaces. So you got that one, then that one's slide 1 square down. Same with this one, so it should be in line with the bottom. Okay, hopefully gonna see a stable come up. Yep, that's good. Probably do double bit axe. You should always do that, get your wood income nice and strong early. There we are. And I would probably do horse collar as early as possible. Yeah, there we are, that's good. Yeah, here you can see the difference between the farm and berries, I mean, sorry. 35 12, just 20 food. It's just a little bit longer walking. And as they get further away, it's just going to be more walking because the mill's in a less efficient place. Okay, so he's done horse collar. I would lay 2 farms right away, because he's going to be able to get 3 scouts and just be able to keep up villager production for the foreseeable future. So, or you could go for an early archery range. Personally, I prefer getting a stronger food eco going, because then I can make more than just 3 scouts early game. I can make 3 now, lay a couple farms, I can make another 3 or 4 in a couple of minutes time and keep harassing. Ooh, this guy's stuck here. If you spot this, you should definitely do something about it. Get this one there, move her over to the next tree over so that he's got space to walk out. So he's not gathering resources, he's standing there holding 10. And he's going to continue to sit there until that tree finishes. Because she's probably going to say, oh look, I'm finished, and walk all the way around the lumber camp to somewhere else. Oh no, that's good. She stayed pretty close. Yeah, 260 wood. Drop a farm or 2. There we are. Another one over there. And start making archers straight away. Because by now you'd be attacking the enemy eco with 4 scouts if he hadn't lost his first one. Now he's got his scouts. He should head off. Try to find where the enemy's gold is and wood line. Because you can't see any trees being chopped. Like you can see with these straggler trees. So it's safe to assume there's no lumber camp there. So he's probably got a wood line around here maybe. Maybe around here somewhere. Yes, or we can stick around and try to kill that scout. But 1 scout or kill a couple of villagers. I'd definitely go for villagers. Idle TC, never a good thing. Dark Age is most important, but you always want to keep it working, or else it's just a giant building that doesn't really do much. And it means the other guy's making villages while you're not, so his eco will get stronger and stronger. Get the archery range working. Similar thing as a TC, you want to keep it working if you've got the resources to afford it. See. Control group view. Doesn't have any idle villagers at the moment, that's good. Yes, screening archers. Let's see. Ooh, enemy's done a bit of walling here. I probably wouldn't at this stage start attacking the wall, because for all you know this whole entire side around here could be open. All the way around there. I would run around, try to find an opening, and then if it's closed, come back and attack it. Because you've told them to attack that palisade, so this villager will come up to repair it, and if you're busy looking at your eco, laying farms or whatever, his army can come around the back and do a bunch of damage to you before you're able to react in time, and probably kill, I don't know, a scale or 2, do some decent damage to them all. And that's just wasted damage really. And he's not producing anything to back it up, in case he does lose it. Those 2 archery rangers should have 2 archers each. Just about make another scout if you wanted to. Or we could lay a blacksmith and do fletching. And if you look at the mini map, you can just see some extra red around the back. Here comes the army. Lost the scout. That one's almost dead. 5 HP. He's pretty much worthless in a fight now. And the front one is 28 HP, so he's about half health. So he'd be kind of useful in a fight, but it's not going to do much. It's essentially 2 scouts versus 3 scouts here. So even if you've got a hill advantage, you're probably not going to be able to win it. You need to have some very good micro to be able to pull it out. Now he's got lots of farms, so I would expect fairly quick castle age. But at the moment he doesn't have enough on gold. The only reason that's working for him is because he's not constantly making units. If he had those 2 archery rangers working all the time from 13 minutes times to 3 minutes ago, he wouldn't be able to support it. Doing gold mining upgrade, would be a decent idea at the moment. but probably doesn't need it yet. Go blacksmith, that's good. I can expect fletching, and then probably another 2 or 3 archers, and then go and attack with this moderately sized army. Ooh, see those spearmen? You'd want to pick them off early with the archers as other spearmen. So they pretty much, yeah, it looks like scout. Spearman, he ran in, killed a scout with 1 shot, pretty much. Same with the enemy spearman. So, by all rights, and this spearman here, now that you don't have any scouts to protect, there we are. Attack the scouts. Use your attack bonus. But you can see the strength of the gold units. Spearmen and scouts are traditional trash units. They don't cost any gold. They're not as strong as trash units. I mean, non-trash units like gold. So, archers, that's about it in the Dark Age, because militia are pretty dodgy. Too slow to do anything. You're gonna go attack? No. I would attack, because you just killed probably half his army. Because he's still got a skull eat over you, so he's probably got a little bit at home. But if you go in now, you could first of all find where his woodline is, find his gold. If he's got a hoard gold, maybe go for a tower. I know, probably not a good idea, but you could consider it. No, he's not going to do fletching. His TC is still on and off, not keeping it constant. Same with that archery range. It's just, if the enemy was going for full scouts and archers, he'd be way outmassing you. Even with you killing off those scouts there, he would probably have 8, 10 archers at home with fletching by now. Very surprised he hasn't attacked. Now this villager, I can assume you're going for a wall off in this forest, the edge of the map. Decent idea. Then you've got this back gold protected. There's maybe another wood in the back. It means you've got all this area around here, it's fairly decently protected. Hey, it's up to Castle Age. Good time. He's got a decent army. Hasn't really done much so far, aside from kill some enemy army and lose some army in return. It's all fairly even at the moment. Ooh, random wolf over there. Not going to kill the villager, of course, but it's a little bit of harassment. Should probably replace lumber camp, because especially this guy, I don't know where he's going. But they're all walking 2, 3, 4 tiles. This guy's walking about 12. That's just stupid. Probably grab those 5 there, build a lumber camp here maybe. Save the spot over here for a town center, or the reverse, whatever, but you want to keep a space for TCs, so you got good farming around it. Probably do another TC over here on this wood, so then you're, between those 2 TCs, you're in range to protect the gold. Plus if you've got another one over there, it's going to be very difficult to get to the gold. Hey, any army coming out? Yes, shoot some archers finally. So he's probably going to be a little bit short on gold to be able to do both bodkin and crossbow, and maybe bloodlines or make some knights. But you don't know what the enemy army is, so you don't know what units to make. Looks like a wolf has just been killed. So could be an army coming towards you. Don't really know, maybe it was the spearman earlier. Should have noticed it, but oh. How many archers we got? 12 archers, that's good. Once you upgrade those to crossbowmen, that'll be a very effective force. Be able to half shot a 2 or 3 shot a knight, which would be pretty good. Now, I'll probably move 2 villages onto that gold pile, just because then you don't need to walk all the way around there. Saves you a little bit. Ooh, all skirmishes. Definitely go knights if you see your enemies mainly making skirmishes, especially with no spearmen out like this. 2 knights could easily kill every single one of those skirmishes. See what upgrades are we going for. No upgrades. How about eco? Nope. Town center's working, that's good. Haven't built any TCs. Hey, you got some knights, that's good. Let's good seeing he's making skirmishes. Oh, red, it's a decent idea to fight it, push him back. But if I was yellow, I wouldn't fall back further than this hill here. Sacrificing that spearman, those 2 spearmen, probably not worth it, but slows the enemy down a little bit. Still got no upgrades, no TCs. Very good. Oh, got the TC going. There it is. Up on the wood. It's good because he's going to need more wood to build another TC. Maybe go for a 3rd range to be able to get out some cav archers, probably. Always a good idea to make cav archers a tons. It is their best unit, really. Because they're so cheap. I guess you could argue knights, but if you mass enough cav archers, then you can kill the knights before they even start attacking you. So you're just that far ahead. Now here you can see like those archers are doing like 1 damage each to the skirmishers. The knights and the scout are doing all the damage at the moment. Okay, we've got bowsaw coming, that's good. Means you'll be chopping wood faster. Heavy plow as well, farms will be more efficient. Always good upgrade to do as soon as possible. These archers firing up the hill. I guess it's not that big of a deal at the moment, since the knights are tanking and doing a lot of damage, but if the skirmishers were to attack the archers, they'd be doing so much more damage than usual. Concentrate the spear. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Knight will probably be able to kill it easy. 2 TCs. One of them's not working. But we've got Bodkin and crossbow was just finished. So definitely got a strong early Castle Age force, especially since the enemy is still feudal. There's nothing he can make that can counter this. Spearmen, you need about 6 spearmen to kill a knight. But those crossbowmen will kill spearmen so quickly. Now, first thing that I would notice after this, he's got 3 archery ranges. So I would expect him to be going pretty heavy for whatever range unit he's going, whether that be archers into crossbows or pausing production until he gets castle to go have archers. Still got TCs going. No unit production. Sort of understand that he's trying to fix his eco, but he could probably queue up a crossbow in each, maybe a knight. Just something in case he loses his army, because you never know what's going to happen. Yep, into the base. Gonna go in. No. Let's see. DC's working. Oh, has this villager been idle the whole time? Oh, I don't know, I guess this villager came here to war about 8 minutes ago. May as well delete the villager for all the work it's doing. Something you always want to be mashing your idle villager button whenever you're doing stuff. Like, after you've queued villagers, check idle vills. Here, idle farm. Do idle villager, it'll take you straight to him. Ooh. Run up the hill. Up the hill there, go into the corner. With his army, he could probably take this pretty easily. He's just got more knights, and those skirmishers aren't going to be able to do enough. I probably wouldn't have run with those crossbows, that's a pretty good spot there. They're up on the hill, the knights can't get in easily. In between them, they probably could have killed the knights by themselves and left the knights to pick off all the skirmishers. Still idle, still idle. Guess he's busy microing his army, but you don't want to let your eco go to hell like that. He's got enough wood for another town centre. I'd probably grab half of them. Stick a TC over here. Maybe on the forward there so you can get the stone and the wood. Doesn't really matter. Oh, those crossbows. They should be over here to pick up the spearmen. And now that he's in here, running past the TC, he's just going to take so much unnecessary damage on his knights. That's a bad choice. And now that you've seen that he's just done pikeman upgrade, I wouldn't stop to fight this knight. Yeah, you're going to kill one knight, but those pikemen are going to decimate the scout knights there. Look at that. That was 3 knights. essentially 4 knights to kill 1 enemy knight. Just not an even trade at all. Hey, we've got another TC. It's good. Probably a little bit late for my liking, but no biggie at the moment. Making cav archers. Decent amount of upgrades. I could go do some harassing with that, but without bloodlines or all the extra armor upgrade, they're not going to be able to do enough. Or not going to be able to survive for long enough in a fight. Thumb ring probably isn't worth it at this stage of the game. Especially not when you've only got 4 cav archers. I'd probably do that about the time I'm going to Imperial Age. Because yeah, the accuracy is helpful, but personally I prefer to have an extra 2 or 3 crossbows. Oh, that was a lucky pick. That was good timing. Yeah, so yeah, he's got enough food. He should be able to keep 3 TCs working. Eco. Yep, 20 lumberjacks, that's about even. I would stop bothering with those trees, there's not enough on them. Probably move over to this wood here, because this one's pretty heavily saturated already. Something I would do is that injured knight you've got here. I would just run him through here, see what resources are back here, and then run him up and down here. Find out where extra golds are, where the relics are. Because at this stage of the game they're not that important, but if this game goes to a long Imperial War, you're going to want to know where the 6 or so extra gold mines are. Because what, 6 times 8, that's an extra 4,800 gold. That's a lot of cav archers you can make with that. You want to find it and take it before your enemy does. Especially when you've got this sort of a lead. If there's another gold on a decent flat spot, you can go TC it. Means you've got the gold, it's protected, and you can easily get more villages there if you need them. He's done bloodlines now, just missing the +1 armor, but again, bloodlines probably better. Decent amount of cav archers, go radiant, but as you can see the enemies looks like it's fully walled. So you're going to want to be quick, get in, destroy a palisade, run in, kill some villas, and then get back. And this villager is still idle. That's not good. Let's see. TCs are still going around. I would probably be thinking about doing handcart about this stage of the game. I don't know, maybe make those 2 villages and then do handcart, assuming you got the food for it. Probably lay a few more farms. Just you're a little bit over on wood. See, here we are. Husbandry, that's why. Decent idea to make you move faster. Stuck villager there. And only carrying 10 wood. That means that he's probably not done wheelbarrow yet. Which is very bad for this stage of the game. Should have done wheelbarrow, I reckon. About 20 minutes latest, probably. Got an ILTC there. Still queuing bills. Oh, it's into the base. Oh, that's a good quick wall there. I would probably risk it just out of range of the TC, probably. You're not going to do too much damage. Get up there, camp at the top of the hill. Force him off gold, kill a bunch of villas. Ooh, that's a lot of wood there. I would immediately lay 4 farms around there. A couple more around the mill, maybe. There, that's a late wheelbarrow. Now you can see the enemy cav archers. This is something you should always do when you're fighting or running away. See what upgrades they've got. Pikemen, they've got nothing on them, so they're not going to be too effective. And when I was looking at the cav archers before, they've got +2 armor, but not +1 range and attack. And they haven't got bloodlines. That is always something you want to avoid with ranged units. You want to do the attack and range upgrade first. Because if I can kill your pikemen before you get into combat with me, then I don't need the armor upgrade. Whereas for close combat units, say knights, pikemen, infantry, whatever, they want to get into combat, so they need to survive your ranged firepower to get into combat. Something else I just sort of missed. He rang the town bell when some cav archers were running around here. Although that seems like a good idea to protect your villagers, it's very ineffective. It's probably better to just highlight all them. Whatever your garrison button is, jump in the town center. Same here. I'd probably grab the gold villagers, jump in. But when you ring the town bell, all your town centers nearby garrison villages. So 15 guys from over here jumped in the town center. I can assume that he was garrisoned for maybe 15 or so seconds. That's 15 villages, 15 seconds. It's a lot of idle time for them over here. And the same with ringing the bell. There's only about 10 villages there, but it will grab a bunch of those ones that aren't at risk at the moment. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just slight inefficiencies like that that make a massive difference to your eco. Well, judging by the score, it probably doesn't matter. He's a good K&a-half ahead almost, so pretty confident he's going to win this game. Ooh, that Ninja Knight there, dodging all the TC arrow fire. Look at him go. Camping on the hill, that's a good idea, but you should probably set them to stand ground. Maybe defensive stance if you're a little bit further away, but they're just going to keep running down, attack these villages and get attacked by the town center. Let's have a look at this. Killed one villager and you lost a cav archer. Probably not a fair trade at this stage of the game. You definitely... Oh, he's doing handcart, that's good. Could have been done earlier, but it's not too bad. But you're going to want to keep these town centers working. By this stage of the game, you'd hope to have about 100 or so villages. The stage's got about 90. So that's still good, but you're going to want to get 110, 120 villages as soon as possible. And spread out to grab all the extra resources in the map. See what's this? We've seen some extra gold over here. You could TC that if you wanted to protect it. Might be a decent idea. But if I was looking at this, seeing, okay, I'll probably be going up to Imperial Age the next 5 minutes maybe, judging by my eco. Maybe lay a couple more farms, do a monastery to get relics. I'd put, I don't know, grab 5 or 6 of them, set them on stone. Then I would come forward and stick a castle on this hill here. Get all my cav archers, all my knights, whatever I've got. Defend this, maybe some mangonels. That means the enemy can't take this gold, can't take this stone. That's 2 of his major resources that he's without. And that just means that you can take them. And if you leave some villagers taking stone, you can build another castle around here. Maybe over there on that hill to deny the stone. And it'll threaten this town center. Then you can take the 2 stones, you build another castle. Push down this way some more, push into his base, whatever. But it means you've now got map control around the front of his base, just from building a castle. Doing ballistics, that's good. Needs to keep making archers, because his military is just going to sort of stagnate there in about 23. Judging by his resources, I would build another 2 or 3 archery ranges. Maybe upgrade pikemen or light cav so that you can do some trash, because he doesn't have a lot of gold at the moment, so he probably won't be able to afford to do Parthian tactics, bracer, and maybe cav archer if he wants to. Probably and keep making archers, so he's going to be a little bit short for that. And he just spent a bunch of gold. What was that on? 1 villager, 1 monk, sorry. Ah, he queued up some more cav archers. So that was 6 cav archers, and that dropped his gold count by about 200-ish. 230 maybe. So that's quite a lot of gold for just 6 cav archers. So you're going to want to get a lot more on gold. So has he found his 3rd gold yet? Not that I can see. It's probably over there, maybe. Maybe over here somewhere. I guess it could be in that dark patch. But you're going to want to find that as quickly as possible, just so you can take the gold. Ooh, this is going to be a bad fight. He's finally got the extra attack and range, still doesn't have bloodlines though. And the knights don't have any upgrades, but you're just outmassed, pure and simple. Okay, so I'd probably GB now, run back, but there's a monk there. So it depends, you could probably suicide those 3, you're not going to save much from them, so you can get the monk and the relic. Run that way, draw them away from the monk. Because he should see that monk now. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, there we are. Free monk. So yeah, he saved 3 cav archers, so that is a greater gold cost. But he could have run this way, run that way, run anywhere but this way to try and get that relic. Just, it isn't really that big of a deal, but it helps. Ooh. Treadmill Grain, that's a good indicator that he's about to drop a castle. Especially since he's got more than enough stone for one. He's found that gold now. Castle on that hill to defend the gold's a decent idea. Yep, I would probably move it further over. But I guess he's trying to cover that whole area so the enemy won't want to run through. But you should never send villagers away from your base to build stuff without at least a minimum amount of military protection. Yeah, he only killed 2 or 3 villages there. But if your army hadn't been here to make him GB, your army was, all of it was over here. And he could have killed so many villages there. And that just wouldn't have been good. Now, as soon as you hit imp, you should do chemistry. That gives you +1 attack. Bracer for another +1 attack and +1 range. And Parthian tactics, which gives you a bunch of armor. Then you go for cav archer if you're going to continue making them. I know you'd think that heavy cav archer is a better upgrade, but what it gives you is extra 10 HP. No, sorry, yeah, an extra 10 HP, not including bloodlines, and an extra attack and an extra melee armor. Whereas Parthian tactics gives you +4 attack versus pikemen, which is very useful, and +1 melee and +2 pierce armor. So as soon as you know the enemy has cav archers, having that +2 pierce armor would be much better. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Accidentally grabbed a villager there, but overall, Guitarizt has played pretty good. This is probably a bit of a waste sitting here attacking that wall. Been there, I don't know, probably a good 5 minutes, only done 800 damage. But yeah, he's played very well this game. One thing I note, this guy probably should have replaced his lumber camp. It's a long distance, even though there aren't many villages there, but there you got a pretty long walking distance. There you got a long walking distance. He just doesn't seem to have a very strong economy at the moment. So yeah, well played Guitarist. Anybody wants to send me in recorded games, I'll put a link to my email down below. Thanks guys for watching.